Hi and welcome. You're watching Marriage Boot Camp's Elizabeth Carroll and Ilsa Norman as we discuss the latest on celebrity makeups and breakups and keep you up to date on our very own Marriage Boot Camp alumni.
This season on Marriage Boot Camp, we've seen a lot of Hank and Kendra as they worked through Hank's alleged affair with a transgender model. Now, cheating is one of the top sources of trauma in marriage, but we found at the Marriage Boot Camp that it doesn't have to be a marriage killer.
Exactly. And here's what we found. After infidelity, both partners have to want to fix the marriage in order for it to be successfully repaired. Secondly, spouses who've been cheated on need time to grieve, and the cheater must be prepared to partner in the sometimes lengthy healing process. And finally, if you've been cheated on, you need to focus on healing yourself and rebuilding your own self-esteem. Now, you can find much more on this topic in the Marriage Boot Camp book, available for pre-order right now. We devote an entire chapter on this one marriage killer.
Now let's talk about what happened in the house.
Okay.
When Hank and Kendra left the boot camp, they were in a great place.
Yes.
But what's really interesting is the content for Kendra's new show, Kendra on Top. At first glance, it looks like she's going off on a bit of a wild streak.
Honestly, those previews were shocking to me. Our hope is always that the couples leave Marriage Boot Camp healthier and happier. But Kendra, well, she had a unique trauma to work through, and her wild streak, it just might be a part of her healing process.
When they first came in the house, Kendra was very back and forth about even wanting to know the truth, which is very common with spouses who have experienced infidelity.
True.
They go into a denial zone.
It's true. And, we also see a couple in this predicament wanting to hurt their mate in the same way that they've been hurt, which is what I think I'm seeing in Kendra. The unfortunate truth is that Hank's hurt will not in any way soothe her own, and frankly, it'll just make it worse.
Yes. It reminds me of Kevin and Tracy from season 1. Their infidelity struggles were a cycle of playing get back.
Right.
But pain for pain never, ever works. But it's such a common strategy.
You're right. It's really common because people get it in their heads that if they just balance the books, they'll be happy again. Wrong. It's just a way to sabotage your relationship even more.
Yeah. Do you think Kendra would ever just leave Hank?
Well, that's what people say, right? If he ever cheats on me, I am out of here. Well, the truth is a lot more complicated than that. The real challenge for Kendra is being able to completely open her heart to Hank and trust him again. For Kendra to completely open her heart and trust, now that's a different story.
It's interesting because, as we learned, Hank didn't cheat in the typical sense. He found himself in a compromising situation, and then he lied about it. Had he come clean initially, things would have been far less dramatic.
Agreed.
I see Kendra trying to run away from these issues. And having fun is a great way to de-stress, but she is dabbling in a dangerous arena.
True. Cheating would be a new low for Kendra. She keeps saying she wants to get back to being Kendra. Unfortunately, you can never go back to a time when you were young, single, and childless. She's now someone recovering from a wounded marriage, and this is not the way to heal.
And now is not the time to start looking outside the marriage, especially with men you've once had flings with.
Yep.
How Hank responds, though, will be a testament to what he got out of the boot camp.
Definitely. What Kendra needs is to see Hank set strong boundaries about the way she treats him. She does not need to see him as the passive, nice guy Hank that we experienced in the boot camp. She wants to see a strong man who is fighting for his marriage.
Absolutely. And no one, especially Kendra, can deal long-term with a weenie for a husband. But it goes both ways. He needs to be strong, yes, but no one has more power in a man's life than his spouse. If a man is beaten down enough, he will become a doormat just to avoid the fighting.
Right. Or he'll leave you, or he'll cheat.
Oh, gosh. I hope we're not seeing a cycle in Kendra and Hank's relationship that's about to start all over again.
Well, we'll find out on this season of Kendra on Top, won't we?
Yes, ma'am, we will.
Well, that's all for today. Tune in again as we dig into more celebrity couples and what's working and what's not working. And stay tuned as we discuss the complicated relationships between mothers and their daughters.
And don't forget to tune in to Kendra on Top on WeTV. See you next time.